Hey guys! I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are in the world. My name is Shikha and I welcome you to my channel. I am, as always, really grateful that you guys are listening, subscribing, and commenting. I really appreciate the support. If you guys want to support me further, you're obviously welcome to do that by going on to my Patreon site. The link is in the description below. And you can support me by giving me $1 a month, $5 a month, whatever you guys prefer. In this video, I wanted to speak to you guys about genius and how I noticed this tendency or this inclination in INFJs to be geniuses in a non-traditional manner, right? I'm not saying this to brag, or I'm not saying this to make ourselves seem better than we are. But because of our introverted intuition, because of the fact that we see the world in a different way, because we're able to make connections between things that other people might not be able to make, because of all of those different qualities of ours, our superpowers, empathic nature, our high emotional intelligence, our ability to gauge people and read them at a very young age, all of these different things that make up who we are, in our essence, I think it gives us a sort of genius, but that's a genius that's not really recognized by the world, right? Most geniuses are based on the fact that perhaps they're able to do math really easily, or they're able to play chess in a very creative manner and win, or things like that, which is obviously still geniuses, right? There are different kinds of geniuses out there, just like there's different kinds of intelligences out there. Yeah. For the longest time, emotional intelligence wasn't actually considered intelligence because it's a feminine trait to be able to gauge people, it was considered a feminine trait to be able to gauge people and to learn about them, to be empathic to them, to know what they're thinking, things like that, right? And so for the longest time, emotional intelligence was not considered as intelligence, just one of those feminine traits that you want to avoid. Obviously now the world is changing a little bit and it's improving in a way where emotional intelligence is also considered to be intelligence, the same as intelligence or normal IQ would be. That's based on knowledge and information and your ability to use your memory in a good fashion. Yeah. So there's obviously very many different kinds of intelligences out there. There's physical intelligence as well. That's why athletes, that's the kind of intelligence they have. They might not be able to do math. They might not be able to do science. Maybe they can. But they can move their bodies in a kinesthetic fashion that is extremely intelligent. And that's the reason they're able to do the things that they're able to do. So there are obviously many different kinds of intelligences out there. And I believe that introverted intuition, or our intuition in general, is one of those intelligences that perhaps is not as recognized at the moment. But I feel like in the future there is going to be a category for it. Just like there's a category for IQ, just like there is a category now for EQ, emotional intelligence. The same thing, I think there's going to be an IIQ, I don't know, introverted intuition quotient, or there's going to be a sort of intelligence that's going to be recognized in the future, and perhaps we're already there. You know, a lot of people are already talking about intuition as one of those superpowers. The problem is that for us right now, as INFJs in this moment in time, we are not recognized, our superpowers are not recognized as superpowers. Yeah, it's like you're Batman, but no one really sees you as Batman. You know, you have all these powers, but everyone thinks that you're just a normal human being, which you are in a lot of ways. You're still imperfect, and you still have a lot of flaws, but there's also this superhumanness to you that no one really recognizes. And because of that fact that no one recognizes it, you yourself stop recognizing it. And I think that's one of the main questions. I get a lot of questions from you guys, but one of the main questions I get from you guys is that lack of connection between the fact that you see yourself as a sort of a genius or an intelligent human being who has these superpowers, but then no one else sees it. And some of you are humble and you're like, well, I guess I'm just an ordinary person. That's cool, that's fine. But some of you are like, no, I'm a genius and I'm smart and I have capabilities and I have the power to change the world. And everyone looks at you like, what power and what genius? What are you talking about? You know, you're just a more than normal human being and you have nothing to you. So, you know, stop wasting my time. And that disconnection between what you think about yourself and what other people see you as, a lot of you guys, because your confidence levels and your persona of yourself is based on other people's idea of you, because you have an external locus of control, sorry, which means that a lot of times, even if you believe in yourself, if someone else doesn't believe in you, you're not going to believe in yourself. And that's why one of the main things that we need to do as INFJ is to pull that focus of or locus of control back to within yourself. So if you believe you're a genius, cool, you're a genius. You don't need anyone else to tell you that. If you think that you're awesome and great and perfect, good. That's all you need to tell yourself. Not in a narcissistic fashion, but that you're not basing your ideas of yourself on someone else's ideas of you. Yeah. And so that's one of the problems I find as INFJs. And when you guys message me this, I always tell you guys, forget about what everyone else is thinking about you, because it doesn't matter. Most people have no idea what they are themselves, let alone what other people around them are. Yeah? Most people have no idea what they're doing with their lives, let alone what other people are going to do with their lives. So I really do not like the idea of basing my locus of control or my ideas of myself on someone else who has no clue what the hell they're doing with their life, or no clue what they themselves are. Yeah. And so it's like the blind leading the blind. If you're letting them control your opinion of you or who you are, then you're basically giving up control to a person who has no idea what they're doing with that control. Yeah. And so why would you do that? Why the hell are you going to let them control your opinion of yourself? Why? So every single time people message me saying, oh, people don't understand me, they don't get my genius, or they don't get the fact that I'm so smart, I just kind of correct them and say, okay, cool. It doesn't matter. Yeah. No one needs to know of your genius. No one really needs to know. Unless you're looking to control the world in some fashion, or you're looking to become the next president or something like that. Of course, then you need to do your work, and you need to network, and you need to do all that stuff. But if you know who you are, and you're doing your own thing, and you're making your own impact, and you're doing whatever you need to do, that's all you need to really do. Nothing else matters. It doesn't matter what everyone else thinks of it. It doesn't matter what everyone else wants to do with it. It doesn't matter what people think of you. All of that stuff is useless and unimportant. I get this message a lot as well from people saying that, oh, your videos are awesome and you have a lot of wisdom to give to the world. I'm surprised you don't have more subscribers. I'm surprised more people aren't on your channel. And I always think to myself, I'm getting through to people, and that's totally fine and that's awesome. But a lot of it, I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing this because it teaches me a lot, makes me a more confident person, allows me to really come into my own and use my gifts and talents and abilities. And cool, if someone is able to listen to my videos and get wisdom from it, awesome. But that's really truly not the reason why I'm doing them. So if no one listens to them, then that still would be all right with me, because I'm doing it for myself. And that's what I want you guys to do, is bring that locus of control back into within yourself. Because as long as someone else is going to be in control of you, you're dependent on them, right? And same thing with me. If I am dependent on you guys to give me my confidence level, and if people are watching, then I do videos. If they're not watching, then I don't do videos. Then that's a waste of my talent and ability. I'm going to do videos no matter what. And that's how I started in the beginning. No one was listening to me. And I still put them out every single day. And of course, as you guys can see, it has grown on my channel. But it's still pretty small, and it's totally fine. And I'm going to keep on doing this until I die. I'm going to keep on doing videos because that is what I'm doing. I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it because it helps me and because I have something to share. Not because someone needs to hear it. If someone does hear it, and I'm grateful that you guys are listening to it, obviously. I'm not saying that completely negates everything. I'm grateful to you guys. But it's not the main point of what I'm doing. And I want you all as INFJs to really, really understand this lesson, because this is the ultimate of what INFJs are always doing. I think that's one of the reasons why we don't do anything, is because no one is listening, or no one is paying attention. And we're like, well, I'm not going to do it if no one's paying attention. It's a waste of my time. Well, it's for you, right? Even if it affects one person, which is you, it's worth it. It's totally worth it. Just do it for yourself. If someone ends up listening, cool. If no one listens, cool as well, yeah? You're doing it for yourself. The good thing, or the powerful thing about doing it for yourself, is that eventually people notice you. They notice the glow on your face. They notice the changes in your body, the changes in your psyche, and then people will end up listening. I'll give you a quick example from my life. I've been trying for the longest time to get my parents to meditate. and they weren't interested. They would look at me sitting in the morning doing my thing and they just think I'm insane. I've been meditating for about 10 years now. And in the beginning, it was just like, wow, they were really afraid because they thought I'd joined a cult and I was going crazy. Now, though, I see a major difference in the way they look at me and they want to meditate with me as well. Because they notice a difference in my life and my psyche, in the way I look at the world, in the way my patience has increased, in the way my confidence levels has skyrocketed. All of this has happened because of a lot of different things I've done, but also because of meditation. And I tell them that. And now they're eager to meditate with me. So you have to be the example that you want to show to the world. People are not going to listen to your words. They're going to watch your actions and they're going to see the results. If you don't have results, they're not going to care. And so first you have to make sure that you change yourself and you get the results for yourself. And then you're going to be able to teach other people about it. Okay? So it's not going to happen just because you're like, oh, I'm a genius. Okay, everyone listen to me. No, it's not going to happen like that. And unfortunately, or fortunately for us, you have to do the work. Unfortunately, INFJs don't want to do the work. They're like, well, I'm already a genius. Why do I need to prove myself? You do, because no one else is going to listen to you. If the only person listening to you is yourself, and if that's not all right with you, then do the work that's necessary to make that happen. Make the world listen to you. You know, it'll happen slowly but surely. It'll take time, but you will get there eventually. Okay? I mean, I'm speaking from experience here. If you guys have any questions about this specific video, if you have any questions about what I've talked about, you can comment below and I'll do another video on it. If you have general, like personal questions about your own life, about dating an INFJ, I do not answer those questions anymore. I don't give free advice anymore. You guys can read that in the description below as well. I have a whole note about it. So if you have questions about this video, about something that was not clear, put it in the comment below and I'll do a further video. If you have personal questions about the fact that your life is not going well or you're lost, I don't answer those questions anymore unless you're going to become a patron or unless you're going to pay me for it. That's just the way it is, okay? Again, thank you so much for listening, and I shall see you guys the next time around. Bye for now.